All right, so this article is basically on added sugars and the relationship and links between added sugars and any chronic diseases. Chronic diseases could be a variety of things, but mainly they touch base on like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, high white blood cell counts, and so on and so forth, things to do with cholesterol, things of that nature. And they wanted to, it's a very lengthy study. It goes into a lot of depth, and it also cites other studies as well, because they really wanted to get a good background on if sugar was the sole reason for all these different chronic diseases that basically are rampant through today's society, especially in the Western world. And what they found is that sugar itself is not the sole reason for this. Can it add to the equation? Yes. So like a lot of other studies have found, if you have an overconsumption of calories and you start to build a lot of body fat, that is the main reason why people will generally tend to get certain chronic diseases, because of the overconsumption of fat in their body, mainly visceral fat, but fat in general. So the more body fat you have, the higher chance you have, and the more that increases itself, of you developing any sort of chronic disease, okay? Now it says chronic disease, meaning that, you know, it's a repetitive thing within your body and your biology, but however, obviously that can be dealt with if you start to eat in a deficit and have low calorie and high nutritional dense foods, okay? Sorry, low calorie dense foods with high nutritional value, all right? And you start to exercise. That can basically be reversed, except for things like diabetes, which still can be reversed actually, depending on how far gone you are with diabetes and what your history is, but it's happened before, people have reversed it, right? So that can be helped. So even though it says chronic, it can still be reversed nonetheless. So I just basically wanted to get to the main thing of the study. Now there's a lot of other good details in here that they go through with sugar and different types of cultures and different types of settings and what they found. And there was some pretty interesting stuff. Again, it's a very lengthy article, but if you want to get updated on information, these are the types of articles, the really well-funded and backed articles, mind you, that you need to read, because it's going to put you ahead of everybody else and get you to understand what's real and what's not, right? But long story short, again, just to give you an indication and to get you into it and to get you reading on it, is that sugar is not the sole cause of chronic diseases. It doesn't mean that it doesn't play a part in regards to allowing people to get these chronic diseases. But if you're somebody who is within a reasonable body fat range and you work out, statistically speaking, you'll be fine. Obviously, somebody doesn't always have to reach a high body fat percentage to always attract one of these, some of these chronic diseases, right? Like somebody could be at 26%, another person could be at 35%, somebody might have only started seeing issues when they hit 30%. Like it really depends on the individual. But we know that the higher your body fat percentage goes, the more of a higher chance you're putting yourself in that red zone to start developing these certain things and make it harder for yourself. That's the bottom line. And I don't think, or I should say I don't think any smart individual is going to really allow themselves to start pushing the envelope and see how far they can get and how much they can do to their body before they start seeing those issues. I would think somebody would want to take care of it right away before you even let it get to that. But nonetheless, it just comes down to eating in a healthier state. Having sugar is fine, regardless of what it is, as long as you're maintaining your body fat percentage and you're exercising, and for the most part you're eating in a healthier manner and you're watching your calories, then you'll be okay. And it just furthermore proves that sugar is not the enemy here. It is not the sole reason why people are becoming ill and feeling basically crappy and getting all these types of different inflammations and diseases. It's a total revamp of your nutritional stand on what you are eating and what you're intaking in your body. All right, guys, if you like the article, let me know. And also let me know about any other articles or studies that you want me to look at and go over. I have obviously a lot of things to do, but I always want to hear back from you guys, because even though I have a lot of things backed up and I'm only one person doing it right now, I still want to hear from you guys so that I can obviously give you guys as much value as possible. So again, let me know, and I'll see you guys around.